So we've bought the game. Let me share my screen. Not that one. Right, it's in our library. We've bought it. We've redeemed the key. It's £32.99. £32.99. Okay? But we're just waiting to be able to download it. So I've no idea how long this is going to take. I keep refreshing. Let's just close this. So I've got Jimmy Broadbent in the background because I'm trying to find out what's going on. But I'm actually ahead of them. They can't even figure out how to get it. You actually have to go to the Assetto website, buy it on there, then redeem the key on Steam. But as you can see, we still can't download it. It's not in our downloads. It's doing something. What's it doing? Okay. We can see there, look, Assetto Corsa EVO is already in your Steam library. We did redeem it, but below it says coming soon. This item is not yet available. So because we've prepaid, as soon as this becomes available, because the way Steam works, the developers upload their files to Steam. So there shouldn't be any issue with that. Steam's capable of providing lots of bandwidth. So we should be able to download it as soon as it becomes available. We're on Gig 1 from Virgin and we're on Ethernet on a 2.5 gig network. So we'll get 1,035 somethings a second. I don't know if it's gigabits. I don't know. Megabytes, sorry. Megabits, megabytes. I get confused with them. So we should have pretty much the maximum, unless somebody's got a ridiculous internet connection. So we should get it. Do we mess around with triples? Or should we just go through the game, have a look, and see what's what? Let me know what you want to see first, and I'll just do what you say. But let's keep refreshing this and hoping that it becomes available to download. Yeah, look, I'm ahead at the moment, Josh. Everyone will catch on to this, so I'm a bit gutted because I've literally flown back from work, jumped in the rig, started a stream, not prepared at all, and then it just wouldn't. It said it was the countdown finished, and then it said it was coming soon, and then it just stayed there. And I actually used Jimmy Broadbent's affiliate link. So you click on Jimmy Broadbent's affiliate link. That takes you to a website where it does work to buy the key. Unless Jimmy Broadbent's got like some dodgy key, but this would suggest otherwise because it says on the screen that we've got it in the library. So you click on that, buy it through that link. The key is then emailed to you because you can't get on to the Assetto Corsa EVO website. It just says great things are coming soon. So once you get the link, the serial number through email, you can then paste that into Steam where you redeem a product key, and then it puts it in your library. And I'm hoping as soon as this comes available, we'll be able to go to manage downloads and it will download at a rapid pace. We hope. Is that clear? Did that make sense? Let me know if not. Yeah, I mean, essentially we've got a key, but the key works because it says in Steam on the game page that it's in our library. So I think it's a legit key. It's just must be maybe the affiliate link goes to a different place. Unless it is unless Jimmy Broadbent's affiliate link is to a reseller of the keys, which is also an option. It was $32.99, so it wasn't expensive, and that's what I expected to be £35. So we've got it there. I'm going to keep smashing refresh, just in the hope. Let us know if anyone else that's streaming has made any progress. The website is out of keys. Interesting. Well, we've got one. And it's there. You can see it's there. It's registered. Can you see the mouse? You can't see the mouse. Maybe I'll just enable that. It also means you can't steal all my PayPal details or hack me. Let's see if I can show the cursor. Okay, you can see cursor now. Still nothing. Yeah, the affiliate, 10%. He doesn't care if the game doesn't go. Reseller. So that's interesting. Very interesting. Because why are the resellers already? Seems a bit strange, but obviously it must be somewhat legit. Must be an approved reseller, maybe, unless Jimmy Broadbet's got some dodgy dealings going on. Still nothing. Could be a bit of a massive anticlimax, but I'd say we're in the best position. Not that this literally doesn't matter, does it? Like, it's like a race. Who'd have thought a load of people that are competitive want to get it first? It's ridiculous, really. And I wasn't even planning on doing this, but I thought, why not? Got decent connection. See what it's like. What do you think we should look at first? Obviously, I'm going to try and... That's what I'll do. I'm going to set up my Simucube software to match the recommended settings. Probably should have already done this, and probably lots of people already have. Don't worry, I'll keep refreshing. Look. Right, there's nothing there. Okay, profiles. Let's start a new profile. EVO. So we know we need to edit the feedback. Expert settings. Can anyone remember where the EVO, let's apply AC EVO wheel settings? Okay. It should start downloading on its own. Right, Simucube. Oh god, that's such a small picture. Okay, overall strength. Yeah, well, we'll leave that. What's frustrating is that the screenshot is not even the correct version. We're going to leave this around 14 because we know that's okay. It says 1080 degrees. Okay, let's go for it. Let me know if people start downloading the game and I'll bump stop range 0 degrees. What? Bump step offset. It's not even... Either I've got an old version of Simucube or this is wrong. I'm going to just leave that as 1080. 1080. Can I just change that? This is stupid. Oh, do you know what? I don't really care. One. Yeah, damping 13%. Friction, nothing. Inertia, nothing. Nothing. Okay. So that's pretty much set. Description must be. Oh, I don't care. Save. Not max feedback just yet. Okay, so we know we've got profile enabled. Where's it gone? Where is it? Did I save it? Yeah. Okay, it's enabled. Right. Is it available yet? Not available yet. What is going on? I don't need force feedback anyway, John. Don't you remember? I'm just playing around with this. I don't really care if the game falls on its arse. But I thought it'd be a good laugh. So we're as set up as we can be. We've got the game in the basket. We've got the force feedback set up. I know I don't have a steering wheel yet, but I suppose we could stick that on. I'll leave the dash off so I can actually see the in-game controls, because that's always an issue with a dash. And you'll see me doing this. In fact, let's leave that off because that's silly. It's in the way. Who needs steering wheels for streaming or racing? Come on! I'm getting to the point where I'm getting a bit cold. Let's get the aircon or the heating on. Is there any limited pre-release licenses? You wouldn't think so, would you? It's literally just multiple or multiplying files, and they get money for it. So why would they limit it? There's no online, so it's not like you can hammer their servers. It's literally just a local play. So I wouldn't imagine so, but you never know. Maybe this is just a kind of technological limitation if so many people are downloading it. But like, think of COD and all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure this doesn't happen because Steam take the burden. That's the whole point of Steam. Everyone was losing their mind over being the first. Got me thinking it was limited. Not sure. Has anyone else downloaded it? Anyone checking the tube? Doesn't look like there's anything on Mr. Broadbent's channel. Well, we're on track to be matching the viewers. Jimmy Broadbent's currently got 12,000, and we are rocking. We are rocking 6, 7. Come on, Craig. Let's get Craig in here. I'll get him on Discord and we can interview him live. Craig, you missed that part. Rewind and you'll see. I explained what's going on. So I used Jimmy Broadbent's link, and I think that took me to a reseller, or I've been scammed. Bought a key. The key was emailed to me. Entered it into Steam. The game's now in my library, which is the green bar here. But as you see below that, it says coming soon. The item is not yet available. And it's not in the downloads or anything like that. So I imagine they're just kind of activating the files in the Steam end. But it's past now. If anything's going to happen, you'd think it'd happen at like now. But it's not. It's a good start, isn't it? What was that noise? Special offers. No thanks. Refresh download page. Can you? I don't think you can. Are you actually downloading it, Tom? $32.99. That's what I paid. But there's some doubt over whether that's a legitimate first party price. But But it works. I paid 32 and it worked. But I can't download it. Still on your wish list. I mean, that is true. That is true, but when I click on that, it literally says that. Yeah, a bit strange. I'm assuming Tom's just winding me up because that's fair play. But I don't actually care. Like, so what if I don't get the game right now? It doesn't matter. But it would have been nice to just check it out, wouldn't it? Give you something to do. I don't know what license I bought, Matt. I just clicked the funny little link. If I was going to get scammed, it would have been today because I was smashing details in left, right, and centre. I was just throwing money. Just give me a code. I would like to know why it's not working though. It'd be frustrating if they've figured out, maybe they've gone, there's loads of resellers and they're like dodgy keys, so now we need to stop the downloads, get rid of those, make sure the legitimate customers download. Yeah, I'll just leave it on this page anyway. I feel the title of this stream is misleading. Should be man watches Steam. And even that, I think, would be misleading, John. Man watches stream. Steam, sorry. It's not my pronoun anyway, John. What is going on? Does someone want to like check the other channels to see like what is going on? Because I feel like I don't want to leave this if something happens. It needs to be there, ready, click. I reckon how can they have issues like on launch? You'd think they would test it or know beforehand. Vegan. I am not a vegan. How dare you? How very dare you? I just don't like eating cuddly little bunnies and shit. That's all. Don't judge me. I'm not a vegan either. So. Said the farmer to the vegan to the farmer. I'm not a vegan. God damn it. So you're trying to change me. Come on, Steam. Just let me download it. What's going on? What's going on? What happens when I click the link again? What's it saying now? Buy now. No, so I went kind of through the Assetto side, but then it's XSOLLA. Hey, oh, what just happened? Did something happen? Thought something happened, maybe. Click buy now. Ha! It's gone down in price. Check this out. This was the site I bought it from. It now says reduced from $32.99 and now it's $26.40. It's on offer already, boys. All right, Tom. Don't hurt my feelings. So there you go, look. There's some news for you. $26.99. What happens when you press buy? You can still buy it. For cheaper. I've just been conned out of like £7 in the space of half an hour. Fantastic. That's the early adopter tax, isn't it? You know, if you want it in the first half an hour, if you just want this green bar, yeah, £7 for the privilege of looking like a tit. Get yourselves over there and buy it, though. That's what I would say. 2640. What? Is this just a con? Is this just a dodgy site? This is the site that Jimmy Broadbent's link takes you to. And it looks fairly legit, you know. This is the landing page, and then you press buy, and it just scrolls you down here. Maybe it's dodgy. Maybe they're just absolutely creaming in. Put in your email. I don't want to end up buying two. I'd look like alright. To be fair, I don't need to pay because something went wrong. Quantity of item in the cart exceeds the quantity of item in stock. I mean, good. I don't want people taking £7 off me. Here's Jimmy Broadbent on the phone to Misha. So, what a bit of a letdown, isn't it? No, that's in Jimmy's description. So if I go to Jimmy Broadbent, if I go to his stream lot, it's there. Get AC EVO here. And that is the link. When you click it, it takes you to the page we were just on. Okay? And still nothing. Nada. At least we've got a code then. So, has Jimmy got a code? You'd hope so, since it's his affiliate link. Nothing on their socials or anything like that? I bet the internet, or not the internet, but the sim racing community is having an absolute crisis, aren't they? See what they're saying. No posts for 2 days on Facebook. That's good then. Turns out it's all just a massive scam. Imagine. Kunos, disbanded months ago and somebody's just had our pants down. Do you think... So they never confirmed the time. Only Steam confirmed the time. They never confirmed the price. So maybe it's not due to be released. It's available. Like, you can maybe pay for it. I don't know. But it seems a bit strange. Why would they do that? Why? I'm sure they know. Got me. Should probably not share my screen because there'll be something, no doubt, that I shouldn't be sharing. But why would it close? Just it's 40 minutes of clicking refresh. We're losing viewers. I've pre-ordered it. Yeah, I kind of have. You're right. So maybe now it's... Okay, so we think it must be £26.40 then. Because otherwise, why would they charge 32 if you can get it officially for 26.40? I don't know. I don't feel like there's been a lot of clarity on this. That's all. No authority here, Jackie Weaver. At all. It's nice and warm in here, though. Though. It's nice and warm, so I can stop shivering. Right, let's close out. What's going on with Jim? Nothing. Nothing. What else we got on, like, the, anyone live? What about Jardier? Is he, yeah, makes sense, Josh. Very odd. I just don't understand why they've not communicated anything on what the deal is. If it wasn't planned to just allow, Steam to control all this process, why don't they say, oh, by the way, 5 o'clock, this is how much it's going to be? Because, let's be honest, the chances of people getting scammed on something like this are pretty high. I could just set up a website. It's like, download your Assetto Corsa EVO key here, £50. No one even knows the price, so they don't even know if they're getting scammed. I think that's a legitimate reason to tell people how much they should expect to pay for something on the day it's supposed to be released, when the Steam page says it's going to be available. Very strange. Random call sign. He's not doing anything. They're all gutted, aren't they? They're all pretty annoyed. Yeah, Jardier, he's trying to get something. At least I kind of have a key, though. James Baldwin. He doesn't have a key. It's on his wish list, which is the way I set, but it's not on the key, so... They're all at it, but we've got a green bar, so that means something to me. I don't know if that means anything to anybody else, but, at the end of the day, we've got this little badger right here. Say, go over to this stream, this boy's got it. Jump in, look, it's in my library, I bought it. It's downloading, everyone. It's not actually, but it will be. Come on, this is silly, isn't it? Let's be realistic. It's going to be 4 o'clock or 1:45 maybe. Every time you tick over one of those important times, maybe something will happen, maybe it won't. Maybe everyone will just get bored and it'll be the most anticlimactic releases ever. Nothing in the Discord, yeah. Oh. I feel like there's now a certain element of pressure to just even moving the mouse around when I download the game. Like, I can't click anything. How can we keep you entertained? Do you want to look around the room? We can do that. You can see the amount of crap that's around. Oh, there we go. Look at this little toy. See outside's a bit dreary because of the winter. There's my bag. What's that? Yeah. Awaiting more things. Xbox controller. Yeah, lovely. And that's a little tour. Little tour of the sim house. Oh, look, you can see me on there as well. Look. Nothing yet. 46 minutes past. It's exciting, isn't it? Very exciting. Craig, if you want it to be an OnlyFans set up, then please don't contact me. It's not something I want to think about. But we may be getting some good kit. Not just for like streaming and YouTube, but I'm gonna go out to the real world. Maybe do some bit of media for you boys and girls with your track toys. Not just photos, but video. So yeah, we're toying around. We're not toying around. We've pretty much decided what we're going for, but it's not cheap. So go on, time for another refresh. At least everyone else will be getting bored, so like there's so much less of a rush now. Has anyone else got this green bar? That's what I'd like to know, because we have something. There must be lots of people, just maybe not the guys that are streaming. Ah, what? That is not EVO. This is just some game. Okay. Giardier still not got a code. Yeah. What about Gamer Muscle? He's just absolutely... Yeah, he's loving it up there, isn't he? Okay. At least it's not just... Yeah, that was... I thought he looked familiar, but... I'm just seeing if anyone's got anything going. No. No. Let's go for live. Sorry, just going to do a quick refresh just in case. This is where you're like, is it actually refreshing? Is there a more fundamental, like Control F5? No, just lots of empty seats and the blank faces of idiots who thought, oh, that'd be a great idea. Hang on, what's this? That looks like the original AC EVO. Yeah. Testing original AC. Yeah. There's so many that people on iRacing. Yeah, cool. All right. Something's going on, isn't it? You'd expect at least somebody's stream to work. But I ain't seen any more of these green bars. I'm pretty proud of the green bars. Jumping ACC seat. Yeah, but then I might miss it. I wonder if... Oh, what we should do is, like, put some skins on AC. Like, some of the broadcast things. And just a really random car. What cars is in there? Alpha GTA M? In green? So you can get a green skin? That would be quite interesting. No, we can't do that, can we? Because then people would just go, this guy is not legit. Rather ironically, I think this is the most concurrent viewers I've ever had. So, yeah, that's good. Alright. Couple more refreshes. I mean, how long do I sit here for? I don't expect you guys to sit there watching. I don't expect many people to be sat watching anyone this long. There has to be some kind of an announcement. There has to be. Recent games. Boom, it's there. It's in my library. Poof. It's even there in my library. Ugh. So close. What can I do? Kind of like... Always allow background. Launch options. Launch now. It's there, but it's not. How high can we count until coming soon is gone? Pretty high. Anyway, there's nothing on the Steam page. Planned release date coming soon. Not what you want to see. Well, if you want to leave this all in the background, feel free. Apologies that this has been an absolute letdown. I flew home from work. I didn't fly, I drove, but I was on it. Just to sit here like an absolute muppet. I'm pretty kind to you give benefit of the doubt to everyone until, proven otherwise. But this launch hasn't really felt quite right, has it? Like, there was the initial announcement for the date, and then just nothing. Don't leave me, Matthew. Yeah, I would. Hello, Adam. Yeah, but they don't tell you the price. They don't tell you when on the day. So there's definitely people out there that could be just scamming people left, right, and centre, because we know the world's full of people that just love a scam. So yeah, I think it's kind of a bad form from the Italian outfit. Yeah, like radio silence. It's an hour in to what clearly a lot of the internet believed to be the launch time, and yeah, it's it's here! It's here! We've got it! Play now. Error. Game not released. It was there and now it's not. It's here! Right. 210 gig. How big is it? 40 gigs. Is that it? Let's go for the EVO. Got 3.1. Oh, actually. I want to put it on the fastest drive. Okay. We're downloading, boys. We're downloading. Right. Now it's a race. I want this documented. Oh my God. We're going to be done in... What's that? Why is it not in the download queue? It's there. I can see it. Oh, it's there. Right. Oh, come on. Come on, internet. We might be at the limit of our hard drive more than anything else here. And processor. So maybe it won't be as quick. Right, so this first one is going to be 14 gig. I feel like this is a race in itself. Right, so we're at 108 megabytes a second, 110 megabytes a second. It's pretty quick. 117 megabytes, 120, 122. So we're at 130 megabytes a second now. I feel like there's way too much pressure on mouse clicks. not pressure, but you know, it's just a bit of I don't know. I think if we just leave it in triples, we go to the menu, try and get triples, go on some kind of quick play. Is that what you want? I did ask earlier, but no one said anything. What would you want me to do first, as in terms of gameplay? $132.1 megasecond. It is happening. Everybody stay calm! Definitely need that on the soundboard, don't we? Alright. So there's 14 gig, but they said there was another one. But it's saying one of one. So what's with that? The initial said that, oh, maybe the extract. Okay. Play. Here you go, boys. World exclusive. Play. It's 15:58. Why is it not playing? Oh, what a start. It's launched. It's saying it's launched. There's nothing coming up. It's thinking about it. Come on. Just want a splash screen or something. Seriously? Like, do I start it again? What do you think? Oh, okay, grab a controller. Huh? No, it doesn't need a controller for the best experience. If it does, then that's not a good start. Here we go. Right, so we're doing some kind of setup process here. Oh, it's not in full screen, man. That's a shame, isn't it? Or can anyone say buggy? Offline mode, okay. Connections to the game's online services could not be established. Okay. Right, we're in. Settings, video. Boom, boom, boom. Monitor, 1. 3. Aspect ratio, yeah. Yeah, I guess. VSync off, full screen. I want to go with on. Triple screen, on. Apply. Whoa. Pretty buggy menu. Right, okay. Graphics preset. We've got to go Ultra. Ultra. We've got 4090. Only a 5800X 3D. No upscaling on. DLSS doesn't seem to be available, which is interesting. Oh no, because I have to have FSR, DLSS. I'm leaving DLSS off because we've got a 4090 in here. Let's see what the actual performance is, and you can gauge that from that. We're on Ultra settings. Apply. Let's just go for this. Let's see if it does the triples. It's making some pretty funky old school noises, but how do I get it into triples? Okay, let's just try and launch a game, see if it kind of works its way out. Drive. It's kind of like ACC. What car are we going for, boys? Let's track. It's got to be Brands, hasn't it? We love Brands or Suzuka. We'll go Brands because we're British. Car. Garage or rentals? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Rentals. I know there was rental stuff going on. Right, what car? Golf. More Golfs. That's Hyundai i30N. Ford Escort RS Cosworth. Wait, this isn't all the cars, is it? We're going to have to go for something. Cozzy, where's the Porsche Cup? Am I being blind? Cozzy? Cozzy? Ah, it's in triples, but it's... Okay, I've got a hack. Let's do what we do with ACC. Select running application. I need this to make the triples work. What's it called? Jesus. You'd think A something? Oh, man. Right. Can anyone spot anything related to ACC? Yeah, that was a pretty disappointing car list. I don't know what's going on there. I wonder if they've messed that up. Oh, this is so difficult. No, it's not crashed. I'm trying to set up the triples. But with AC, you can use this program because you have to change the resolution. Let's get back into it because you can see there's lines from where the triples should sit. Car controls. Okay, I need to set this, don't I? What? No. Car controls. How do I select it then? Right, selected. Assists off. Actually, ignition off. Pit limiter, yeah, on. Off. Whatever. Let's off. Get rid of all this. Ugh. I could have just pressed that. But then there's no save. You just go back and hope. Weather clear. Where's controls then? Like, ugh. Controls. Okay. What? How do you press a button? I want to steer left. Okay, do I have to choose a SimiQ 2? Okay, steering. Throttle isn't assigning. Is this just me being silly here? SimiQ 2 Pro, right, okay. No, I get it. So, Mecha, throttle, brakes, no, okay. Clutch. So then I need to go into the link hub and do brakes. So you've got to choose each input to get it to work. But I think, so we just need like shift. So paddle up, is it this one? Yeah. Down. That should be everything. We don't need any more than that. Apply. That should get us out on track. Was it there? Okay, if it's there, where is it? Tell me. Let's just see if it launches. Drive. I can still do it from here. I'm hoping it just launches into triples. But there's no way of selecting the resolution for the full triple. Yeah, look. Okay, so tell me where it is. Fairway down. Let's go from the bottom. there it is. That's not what I wanted to happen. What's going on with this thing, man? Okay. It's not working. It's kind of working, but not. The side monitors are not working. They should be working. Like the render is correct, but it's not putting a signal through to the other monitors. Might have to do a restart, or I just do it on single. I don't know what it's doing now. It's just shouldn't need. Now I can't see the menu. Oh my god! Right, let's restart this. Sorry. Let's have a go. Doing this again. See if it launches into triples. It is early access, but it did say triples would be supported in the initial. You can see there's nothing here. Yeah, shit. So how can I now reset the game? Oh, hang on. It's gone back to the normal one now. Let's just go back to one screen. Like, we'll just have to sort that another time. It's still in triples, isn't it? Oh my word. It's still in triples. God, the scrolling needs improving. Why is it still in triples? I could do, but NVIDIA surround's a pain in the arse. Yeah, I could have done it. It doesn't matter for this, does it? I still, like, come on. Get out of triples, man. I'm on one monitor. No. Fucking that thing. I wonder if I need to take it out of full screen. No. Let's just get rid of this. I'm bored. Drive. Oh my god, the view is... So we need to reverse the axis of view controls. So how do you... This does feel early access, I'm not going to lie. Like, how can I reverse... It does work, kind of thing, if you put it in NVIDIA Surround. What? Right. Invert axis. Do you think I need to do that for all of them? God, this is going to be a ball ache. The clutch is pretty realistic. Now the brakes need inverting as well. Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? Fantastic. I hope everyone else is having this absolute show. Right. SC link, brakes, properties, invert axis, apply, back. I'm really concerned about this camera view settings. Oh, okay, okay. Pitch. Boom. Let's just do anything for now. Lateral. Let's get it over a bit. Alright, okay. Can we drive it? Will I need to invert the steering as well? No. Here we go, boys! This is weird on a single screen. Okay. Oh, force feedback is quite strong. We're in though. No game sound. Shit. Okay. To be honest, it's not much to write home about, but let's see if we can sort that out. Fuck. So I need to, what do I need to do? Okay, sound devices. Output. System. Telecom, I think. What about now? There's not actually much sound going on, but no, that's not where it says it. Why can't I get it working? I'm sure if we do that. Why won't it work? No. This is dumb. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. Maybe I need to relaunch it. We'll try relaunching in a minute. Right, we're at 60 FPS. It looks like it's locked. It's too sharp at the minute. Like, everything's over sharp. View feels very strange. I feel very tall. I need to adjust the view. Don't like that little animation. That just adds unnecessary. It feels like the aspect ratio is wrong. I know Brands is narrow. This does feel very narrow. Like, I'm assuming the game settings are pretty close to what they suggested. Not positive. But this is at 30 Newton meters. And it's pretty heavy. Pretty awful car selection for early access, though, don't you think? What do I think about this? It looks over sharp. I don't know if you can tell on the stream, but it's really kind of... We need some... Considering this is on Ultra, it looks like there's no aliasing in certain textures, like grass and the banks. There just looks no aliasing whatsoever. Feels like Assetto Corsa. The steering feels pretty good. I mean, it's way too heavy, but the way that the steering weights up feels pretty good. Weird not to have any gloves on the driver. Is this a new engine? The trees look very much like ACC. They don't pop in, but they got that kind of pretty rubbish look to them, if I'm honest. I don't like the trees. The trees, that's what counts as well. It's all about the trees. Why won't the sound work? It's really not clear to me. Why the sound isn't working. It's not Unreal. So it is their own... It's their own engine, but can you see on the stream? Can you tell? Like, I've got a mouse. Around here, just the grass and the barriers just look very over-sharpened. It needs smoothing out. I mean, we have got an Ultra. Let me... I'm going to move my little... I'm going to move this so you can see the little display. So you can see the tire indicators. The outside of the tire does seem to get quite hot, which, yeah. It's a road car, isn't it, really? So this is quite difficult to comment on what it feels like. Yeah, the trees look shit, if I'm brutally honest. But everything is over sharp. Look at all this grass on the inside. There's some nice birds though. This could be a setting that's just not really tweaked yet. It is early access. Let's not forget. The tarmac looks fine. The tarmac doesn't look too sharp. It's anything where you've got a big contrast just needs softening out. We're at a solid 60 frames per second. We're on single screen on a 4090, so yeah, we should be, you'd hope. But I haven't got VSync on, so let's just have a quick, see if we can just go into the... I wonder if I can do sound within game. Why won't it let me leave? Let's have a look, see if there's any audio. Try that. Can you hear anything? I think it's working. Can you hear the sound effects in game? Video. So we're on Ultra at the minute. No upscaling. Experimental static level of detail. There's loads of options, but I don't really want to get too hung up on this. There's no... fidelity effect, what? Grass density. Sim shadows. I mean... says it's on Ultra. Hang on. Why is that off on Ultra? Right. Let's get this up. When you click Ultra, you expect it to be film. Alright, balance. Let's go for that. Let's try that then. Did it? Yeah, it did. Unlimited? Why can't you just set it to unlimited? Is the game limited to 250 FPS? Could be something. Let's see what we get on single screen. Oh, you're laying into me for being blind. I'm sorry. Right, you got audio now. What are we on there? Right, we're at 100 and... wow, so we're at all... it looks much better now. Like, much, much better. Like, actually looks good now. Much smoother. And, oh my word, 60 frames a second. When people say they can't see the difference, it's so... in person, it's so much different. This feels really smooth now. So we're at 120. If I try and pay attention to where we're going. Yeah, triples is there. I tried to do it, but I couldn't get it to span across. I need to use surround. But to be honest, for the stream, it doesn't really make much difference. But I suppose you would like to see what the triple performance is like. I really hate NVIDIA surround. I have got it set up on a hotkey as well, but... yeah, so the trees still look a bit crappy, but this looks much better than it did with those really strange anti-aliasing options. Even though we set it to Ultra, it just decided it didn't want to push the graphics card for those. But yeah, they still don't look fantastic. I feel like I'm in some kind of jungle. I don't really look like British trees, but what are you gonna do? It's a tree, who cares? Stop banging on about the trees. But the game, what does it feel like? Now we're kind of getting into it a little bit. Well, it feels like a road car. This has got like heavy amounts of understeer, or big amounts of understeer. But it feels quite, you know, stable. I was late on the brakes there. as the braking power is moving around, as you're like locking a wheel, you can feel that on the wheel. Nice. And clearly. Yeah, and as you spin the wheels up on power, steering goes light. All things you'd kind of expect. Tell you what is nice. So when you brake and you load the front tyre up and you really squash that contact patch nice and big, the steering does get heavier. So you go in and it's light, and then as you brake it does get heavier a little bit. It didn't seem to do it that time though. So maybe this is just a bit of placebo. I'm just going to do that and then brake. I think it's just as the weight transfers forwards to a more neutral weight balance, so when you're not accelerating. But it feels pretty good. I mean, it's kind of what you'd expect. You don't actually get that much feedback in a road car. Can you see which drivetrain the Alpha Junior is? I'll jump out, jump in another car. No valid lap time recorded. Okay. Fine. Should we try and do this triple? Ooh. Ah, no. Monitor. Is that number? Which number monitor you want it on? Will it just go into triples? No. Is that monitor number, or is that number of monitors, do you think? I mean, what are these aspect ratios? I wouldn't even have a clue what triples would be. Normally it's 7680 by 1440, but can't have that. Full screen, put that on. Funky music though. Don't know. It's not working for triples at the moment. Let me just press around, see what happens. I hate pressing this button. Oh, that didn't work, did it? I'm just going to leave it off for now. So doesn't matter. Let's go look at another car. Yeah, I think it is monitor number, isn't it? So you could select which monitor it goes on. Triple screen just changes the render. So I think they're relying on surround, which is fine, but I do have an app that I'll have to tinker with to get it to span all three screens. But it doesn't matter for now. So let's go jump into another car. It looks pretty good. It got a bit of a Gran Turismo vibe with the music and stuff like that. What we got? Ugh. Electro. Electrica 280 CV Veloce. Can't customize anything here. Can't go into rentals. Oh, we can let's just go into the cars. Can look around the cars. Very original at AC, this showroom. S2000. Yeah. They're just all road cars though. Which is fine. But I would like to see what something a bit more focused would be like. Let's try another circuit. Where do we fancy? Mount Panorama, Suzuka, many Suzukas, Imola, Laguna Seca. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circuits. Apparently that's all 20. It doesn't look like 20, does it? 3, 6, 12. That's 15, isn't it? 5, 11, 12, 13, 14. Am I going mad? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cars. Why? Why is there only 14 cars? Have to go into something else? Race? Let's do a race. Race duration in 3 laps. Yeah, whatever. 6th. Fine. Number of opponents. Boom! Opponent skill. Boom. Single make. Off. Let's get rid of that. We don't want that. Maybe you can choose more cars. No. Yeah, I'm trying to find the race cars, John. But there don't appear to be any. Like, what else would you need to change? Like, so dealership customized vehicle is not there. Can change the colours. So we've got like gallery. None of these are actually active yet, which is feels a bit beta rather than what, all at the top. Have I honestly not seen that? What the hell? Why do I feel like I'm on a different what is going on? I don't want to quit the game. Of course, I'm being dumb. That says all. That is all. It's 15. There is not 20 cars on this version of the game. Hang on. And they're all the same cars. Hang on, let's just take a bit of a second here to look. Right, these are the same cars. Just a different version. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 cars. There's 6 separate cars. When you go into dealership, nothing happens. Because you can't click. It's grayed out. So all you can do is go to the garage, which is the one you're in already. You can't click on dealership down below. You can't customize. There is literally 6 cars. Okay, let's try special events. Was that open? I think it's not working because it wouldn't connect to the connecting to the, you see what I mean? It's offline, it's not connecting to the Assetto network or whatever. Yeah. I hear it quite well. You'd think they'd spell it out. There's not even a thing though. You can't do licenses, Craig. There's no single playthrough. There's just drive, single player, or special event. Special events doesn't do anything. Single player, you've got practice, quick race, or Race weekend is grayed out as well, so you can't do that. I'm going out to say that I think this is more beta than early access. The things aren't even implemented. You have an alpha testing, beta testing. That's still going on, and this is early access to the bits that should work. Okay, so everything, in my opinion, should work properly. That's accessible, and maybe that is the case. But let's do this race. Let's smash through this. Have a proper race. See what the opponent skill on. I guess that's as high as it goes. 30 opponents. I can see Andy has jumped on. He's on it now. This game is rubbish. So yeah, you'll all be getting back and downloading it yourselves and have a play. But hopefully just a few of those little things with the controls. Inverting your throttle. Maybe it'll be different for you, but certainly for me. And just want to point out the game's just crashed. So I've tried to do a race weekend. Game's crashed. That was... yeah, we've got nothing. Game is stopped. I want to be positive. I want to be. Yeah, it feels really buggy at the minute, if I'm honest. Just something... it reminds me, you know that game Kartcraft? That's the kind of, like, what's happening here? I've only just launched the game. Got a black screen. Got some music, so it's loading, but... still loading. Playing real race cars. No, I don't blame it. So maybe it's just because it's not connecting to the server, but yeah. It's forgotten all the cars I've chosen, so that's good then. Let's try and do the race again. Right, so it's saved that quick race. Start session. I wonder if it didn't save some of the settings because of the way the game quit. But we could have found a pretty major bug straight away. There we go. It's crashed. So race weekends don't appear to work, whether it's a setting within that, I don't know. Feels good, like the car drives well. The game's just not there. It's not. I'm sure this will all get updated and all sorts, but it's very early access. Let's call it that. I'm very interested to see what experience the other guys, whether they give it a fairer kind of go, and whether they tried a quick race at Imola and everything was black. Please don't be an absolute buggy mess. So you got everything black at a quick race. I can't launch a quick race. We did get in the game and drive a car, but I mean, alphas should allow you to do that. Yes, don't... yeah, Italy. Just this bit, like, saying online. There's the clue, look. Version 0.1. Should it be at 0.1 for early access? They're doing exactly the same as every other game that's been released in the last 3 years. Where you release a game, I might just be totally jumping the gun here and being very unfair to Kunos, but they're releasing a game that's very half-baked. Or maybe these things do work and it's just bugs that are dependent on system configurations, but there's been beta testing going on for this, lots. And when people see all the bugs, they just give up and can't be arsed with it. And like, nothing actually feels that smooth. Even the menu system feels a bit laggy. Maybe I'm being unfair. I really want to like this because I love the original AC. Maybe we just need to wait for a content manager for this. Okay. let's try Laguna. Let's take it off quick race. Just do practice to see if it still works. No, I don't think anyone's driven the Nordschleife. No, there's been no gameplay of this, as far as I know. Oh, I need to do the view again. I'm not a fan of the old no gloves business. Didn't I just choose Laguna Seca? I'm not going mad. I chose Laguna Seca and I'm at Brands Hatch. Pretty sure. Yeah, it is Brands. I can see that. That's what I mean. I'm pretty certain I chose Laguna. Maybe I didn't press confirm. Brands Hatch. Laguna Seca. I definitely clicked it. Laguna Seca. Start. Laguna Seca. Right, that's worked. So Josh has got into a race at... Let's just go down here. Just make this a bit smaller actually. Okay. Right, I'm going to actually talk about what the car feels like, because the game is the game. I feel way too high. I can't do this. I feel like I'm way too high at the moment. Get me down. Put me down. I feel like the horizontal field of view is wrong. It just doesn't feel quite right. Let's try that. Okay. Everything's a road car. Feels better than the Cozzy. Just kind of seeing on these settings what happens when the wheel, you just let go of it. Is there any oscillations? Not sure why I can't turn the sounds up. I don't know what these hands on the wheel just maybe they are realistic, but I'm just not used to driving games that are, we're on a racetrack and we're in a road car and there's only, I know that, was the original Assetto like this? The sound has just changed significantly going down this main straight. Let's see if it stops. Get past the door. Yeah. Now it's here, it's just a muffled distance sound, which isn't as nice. Tyre noise is pretty loud. got potential. Like, be interesting to see. What do I think of this at the moment? Do I think it's a bit arcadey? I think what it is because this isn't a racing title, and we're so used to everything being so focused around racing these days, like iRacing, R-Factor, like, or all of the more recent titles have been pure race games, yeah? The only other games you get that are like this, hear the difference in the sound? I like Gran Turismo, Forza, those kind of things, which I'm not into. I want to sit in a car with a cage and be in a race car. I don't want to drive a road car around a track and literally do that every day. You know, for me it's the racing. Speaking of which, let's have a race. Let's try and get this race working. So he can't see other cars, so let's... Right, the number of opponents has gone down to 22 on Laguna. Stick it like 15, maybe it's a number of cars issue. Let's try that. So there's definitely other players in here. It's worked, it's launched. We have got a race. Ah, ha, ha, I love the fact we've got causes and stuff in the mirror. I like that. Do you want some bigger lights? Jesus, can't miss those. What the hell was that start from the AI? Lights go out, immediate, hard left down. Left hand down, sorry. This is meant to be 97% AI, by the way. And I'm, with any luck, about to go into first. Maybe not. Following a Cosy though, that's pretty cool. No way is that 97% difficulty. I mean it is, but is it? I'm just struggling to see something that's really polished. To be fair, the graphics, after the earlier kind of concerns, look much better now. Like, now we've got some frame rate. I mean, we're still only at 130, so just to give you some context, we've got pretty much all the settings on full that we can. We're on a 4090, a 5800X 3D. Running on a 2560 by 1440p single monitor, and we're on about 130, you know, between 120 to 150 frames a second. Where's the rest of the field? Come on. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it's like on triples. What is going on behind me here? I'm trying to let them past. Oh god, they've got together. Bright lighter than that. God. Surely the AI can't be at 97%. Just nothing really feels that finished. Which I know, it's not finished. But I just expected it to be a little bit further along, maybe. Yeah, something to do with like hitbox limits on the quantity. 40 frames a second. Yeah, I would expect higher than this on a 4090. Like, let's compare this to ACC. So I've got ACC on like, oh Jesus, oh but Jesus, what are they doing? This is like, I think this is realistic actually. This is exactly how people drive on a track day. Get ready, let's just follow him. I think if we do a Joe Challoner and just pretend to go inside, see if we can get him to panic. Can we confuse the AI? Got one either side. He's just backed off, look. He's gone up there. AI is pretty dumb. There's been a crash. But the S2000s are just sticking together like pack animals. Did you see that? It's like just middle of the corner, just yank the steering. Okay, let's race these things. Just watch out for any strange inputs. Not from me. Oh, the Cozzie's been fired. Look, I said, just wait behind them. Come on. There's me going on about some strange inputs. And I continue to drive around off the circuit. Well, now we're actually in a game and, you know, playing it. It's not teabag. Do we get rumble on the active pedal for ABS? I doubt that's probably one of the implementations. No, nothing. Nothing currently, but that may need to be set up. No, nothing. The sound is so much better down here. It's like ACC where you go past the pit lane and you get like reverberations off the walls or whatever it is they're trying to simulate. Look how slow this is. Regardless of like the AI level, you've got to have a similar amount of straight line speed. Also, where's the race timer? Box within 8 minutes. Well, I've just driven past that guy. Okay, let's try boxing. One thing I would say is that the actual car, it's a character. You can certainly attack it, like, you know, just chuck it in. Let's go in the pits. Let's hope everything automatic is turned on. Apparently there's no... Oh, there is a... Whoa. Well, if you pit after you've had a drive-through, it just finishes the race. Everything feels Gran Turismo. Even a bit of the noise. There's not even a leaderboard. Like, we've just finished and can't see it. What's the replays like? We'll watch the replay here, shall we? Which surely must be a better replay. Okay, replay. Somewhat limited replay controls then. Well, you can skip through. That's it. (120, 130 frames a second). Whoa, that makes me sick. It looks... I mean, is it just me or the tyres too big on this car? The tyres look too big. The sidewalls. And the wheels. I don't know. Something going on there. It's not quite right. It looks like positive camber. Yeah, are the front tyres when going straight, do they have positive camber? They look very straight, if not. Check out the AI through here. Oh my god, it's changed view. What? I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, they just keep driving into each other. What? I'm back in the race? What's going on? I don't know. Finished. Okay. Quit. Assetto. Oh my word, look at the background. What's happened? Ooh, bugs. Bugs everywhere. So what will that be? What will cause that to pop in? Reflections? Because it looks like reflections on the back wall. So everything that reflects. So the car reflects. Maybe not at this angle. Yeah, I think that's reflections. Okay. What else can we do for our £32 that we lost £7 on? Can't do a race weekend. Opponent skill, 100%. That's what I said too. You saw them. Probably more work required on that. We haven't even got any circuits there. Let's try Suzuka. Let's try Mount Panorama. Let's try something else. I don't get why there's only 6 cars. They said 20 cars. The release was late. Nobody said anything. Then it's released. Feels like they've released the wrong version. The wrong version files. This feels like a really early one. Or maybe they meant there's going to be 20 by the end of early access. Who goes, I really want to drive the Golf? Oh, I just want to drive a Golfer on a track. Is it even a good... It's just Golf GTI. i30N. Oh, God. That's a pretty boring selection of cars, I'm not going to lie. The Cozzy. The most interesting one. No, pretty sure I just changed that to mount panorama. So when you click back off it, that's what must deselect the track. I'm not going to spend much longer on this, if I'm honest. And I'll probably wait for some updates to come out before I have another go, because there's not that much to do. You can either practice, yeah, fine, get used to the car, the 6 cars. You can race with no multiplayer but AI. Also, the game has crashed again. So I tried to do mount panorama, that crashed. So you can race sometimes with other vehicles that are pretty crap. The AI is slow. It's not finished. Okay. So what's the point in having a race then? It's basically what we've got is practice mode on 3 or 4 circuits, some of which don't seem to work all the time, and 6 very uninspiring vehicles. Like, this is like the cars you'd get at the start of a game if you were going to do the license. That's fine, but you can't do the license. You can't do licenses. You can't do special events. You can't do anything at the moment. I'm hoping this is going to change very, very quickly, but yeah. What do you think? What do you think to that? I don't actually know if I'm still streaming because the chat has actually disappeared. Can I find out? Well, I'm still streaming, so that's good. But yeah, not fantastic. I think I'm going to call it a day there because, yeah, it's a little bit disappointed. I'm not going to lie. It's always big expectations and all that, but yeah. Thanks for joining me anyway, and we will probably have a revisit maybe later, but it was all a bit of a shambles, really, wasn't it? I'm very interested to see what other people have got to say. Maybe my view is entirely wrong and I've just been unlucky. Maybe there's a hardware issue or something, but we'll see. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. That's good, Dan. Why didn't it work?